Be healthier. So people have a green light to be healthy. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's possible. It's possible. Okay, more opinions. I want more opinions. More opinions.
I think teacher when the people have a lifestyle with the natural, like recycling,
Okay.
eating organic, all natural.
Okay, so it's a it's a lifestyle. Yeah, it's a lifestyle. Okay. A lifestyle in which you recycle, so you are conscious of the impact of what you do. For example, what you eat, uh, what kind of means of transportation do you use, how much energy do you do you use for things. Yeah, excellent, excellent. Okay, chicos, here on on WhatsApp, I let you the link of YouTube, okay? Because maybe some of you have problems. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue. So yes, a green life is a lifestyle in which you want to be aware of what happened with your habits. Okay. For example, in this kind of lifestyle, you recycle, you don't use, for example, food that contains pesticides or pre-prepared food, or maybe you want to save energy, you want to save water, you want to, okay, reuse or recycle everything, okay? So tell me, do you think you are living this type of lives, or are you a green liver? So are you living a green life or not? Or do you think that is not important? Or, so what do you think? Are you aware of what happened with the environment, or do you think it's not relevant? So we can do whatever we want, or we have to have different habits. So can you tell me something, please?
No, totally.
No, what? Excuse me?
No,
Okay,
in general, during
no
life.
in general. Okay. So we are going to try now. We are not to answer all the questions, but we are going to read these questions, okay? And you are going to tell me if do you think it's really important, if it is important or it is relevant, these these things or not. For example, do you think in this case, now how much food is how much of the food that you buy is pre-prepared or processed? So do you know that or not, or you just eat? So you don't know if your food is pre-prepared or processed, or is all your food is organic. So what do you think? The food that you eat is pre-prepared or is organic? So what do you think? I know that some of you don't go to the supermarket, but what do you think in general?
In my home, the most is pre-prepared.
Pre-prepared. Okay, okay, okay. Do you think that is good, bad, or normal? So that doesn't have an impact in your life. So what do you think? No question, no answers. Okay, let's continue. How much of the food you eat is produced in the country you live in. So that is, this question is like you buy food that is produced here in not in Barranquilla, but in el Atlántico or in Colombia, or is your food from other countries, like, I don't know, United States, Peru, Ecuador, or what do you think? Here people said imported food. So is your food from other countries or is local food? What do you think?
50-50 teacher. I think that the food of Colombia is 50 organic and 50 processed. Um, processed. Like the pronunciation of it word teacher.
Process it, okay? Proceed. You can say
Processed.
proceed. Proceed. Yes, proceed.
Oh yeah. In United States, casi, o sea, all
Almost, almost.
almost, yes, almost of the food is processed,
Process
big
or prepared.
processed, because for a reason the people in country is most
It's bigger. Okay.
bigger, yes,
Or they have more problems with the weight. Yes.
exactly.
Problems with the weight. Yeah, so in general in Colombia here we almost the most part of the time we eat organic food, okay, maybe because we eat so chicken and
The
meat that's
chicken, the
not,
fruits,
yes, it's not too processed, okay. For example, in some in other countries, you know, the cows and the chickens so eat another type of food. They don't eat you know,
but I have a question.
like rats. Yeah.
What man prepared?
It's the same. Pre-prepared and processed is the same, okay?
It the same. Oh,
Yeah,
bien.
it's the same. Okay, now let's continue with the energy. So here
I
we don't
don't.
have this problem, okay? Because here, you know, it is hot every day. But for example, do you use energy saving lights in your house?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. But because so you want to save money or save energy. So what do you think? Or both?
Both.
Both. Okay. And you, Caroline, you want to save energy or money? Or both?
Teacher, I
Save
believe that
energy
I'm sorry.
because they energies they light bulbs they are expensive.
Okay. And what about you, William?
Teacher, I believe that in almost all Colombia use energy like that the providing of bulbs.
So do you think so? You are telling that Colombian people don't use or use energy saving light
The,
bulbs.
the second,
Use. Yes.
yes.
Okay, yes. I don't know if the most part, but I know that nowadays people is using energy saving light bulbs. Okay, yeah. Ahora son más baratas, so now we don't have a problem with that. Okay, your houses, chicos, are your houses insulated or double glazed or not?
What man it word teacher?
Insulated is that so you know. for example, if there is a lot of noise in the streets, in your house, you don't listen all those noise. Yeah, it's
No, my house no.
protected. Okay, it's protected. No, Caroline.
No, it's so noisy.
Teacher, insulated is like a house with is is like electric house.
No, no.
No, also.
Insulated. So you use material you use when you build your house. They have materials, okay, that protect your house from the noise that is in the outside. Okay.
Mm,
Yeah.
o sea, como apartado, algo así. Una casa
Insonorizado.
como
Insonorizado, sí. Yeah.
and double glazed
O
o double.
puede ser insonorizado o aislado. Okay. Maybe it's not only for the noise, but for the heat, for the cold. Okay. It's like aislado. Yeah, I think it's the word aislado, but not aislado que vives en otro lugar, sino protected. Okay. Protected by the sound, by the heat, by the cold. Yeah. Your houses are insulated or not? Or what do you think? Or does your house has normal materials? So it's. What do you think?
Yes, normal material, I
Normal.
think.
In general, here, yes, we don't care about that. We use normal material. Okay, it's cheaper. So if you want to insulate your house, that is really, really expensive. Yeah, because the material is different. And that is more expensive. So it's not the same. Yeah. Okay. Okay, chicos. Do you save energy or so? Do you turn off the lights? Do you turn off the computer, the TV when you are not there, or
Mano.
you say, okay, now I'm going to leave I don't know, my TV on standby or my computer on standby. So what do? You turn off your machines, or do you leave them on standby?
Mm.
I
No?
prefer turn off.
You prefer turn off the machines. Okay. Okay, okay. Okay, so now the number 6. So when you go to the supermarket, okay, you say, okay, I'm going to buy products without packaging or packed. So what do you do when you go to the supermarket? So do you concern about that? It's important for you the pack or no? Do you think the packaging is important? It's not important? It doesn't matter? What do you think? So for example, some fruits or some vegetables are packed, okay, in a plastic bag. So do you concern on that, or it's not relevant for you? It's not important that. No?
Is for me it's important don't use the plastic and don't buy the food in plastic.
Okay, so you
So
don't buy food
okay,
packed in plastic. Okay.
but the food with em, how do you say empaque?
Packing, the
Empaque,
packaging, the
the
packaging.
packing.
Pack.
But the food with bagging organic packing is more expensive
Yeah.
than food with
normal
plastic
food.
and packaging.
Yes, that's real. So it's not the same. So if you want to buy something that is packed in a plastic bag, I don't know why, but is more expensive than if you buy it. I don't know with a packaging. Sorry, made of I don't know carton or paper. I don't know why, but plastic is really cheap, and that's a problem because everything is packed in plastic. That's a problem. Okay, and now, do you buy? How often do you buy second-hand items? Always, never, sometimes, when you like it,
More or
Sometimes,
less.
sometimes,
sometimes.
because these things lo que iba a decir. Um, Sometimes are good, okay. Ya no sé qué iba a decir. O sea, no siempre salen buenos.
Okay,
But in
yeah. Sometimes they are not. They don't have good quality. Yeah. Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes it's difficult to buy second-hand items because maybe they are broken or they don't have the same quality than first-hand items. Yeah. And here in yeah in general sometimes is some people only fix the product to sell you and then the product broke. Okay, that's a problem. Okay. Mm, now do you have a car? Do you have a car or not? Or a motorcycle or do you use the public transportation? So who has a car here? Maybe it's not yours, but your father's car or your mother's car. Who has a car? No? Anybody? Okay. So let's continue because if you don't say anything, let's continue. Okay, here we have this ethical man. Okay, we have a Justin Rowlatt. Okay, we are going to read this text. Okay, these texts are on pages 116 and 117. Okay. So we have the first part on the page, on the previous page, and here we have the second part. Okay, we have in total 6 paragraphs. Okay, so we are going to read it. We are going to read it really fast. Okay, and we are going to work with this exercise, with exercise number 3. Okay, so read the article and underline words, phrases in the text that match meanings 1 to 6. Okay. The amount of damage we do, threw away or destroyed, terrible, period of very hot weather, the effects of trying very hard, and to follow something or someone. So you are going to find these words or expressions here in the text, okay, that has this meaning, okay. But first, you have to read the text, okay. So, Erical Man, my name is Justin Rowlatt, okay? And I'm the BBC's Erical Man. So, we are going to read it and let's go. I'm going to start, okay? I'm going to read the first paragraph for you. So, my family and I spent a year doing everything we could try to reduce our impact on the environment. We changed the light bulbs in our house to energy-saving bulbs. We changed the way we heat and power our home. we stopped flying and we got rid of the car. Instead, we walked, used bicycles, or took public transportation. We did our supermarket shopping online, ate organic vegetables, and even stopped eating meat for a month. My heavily pregnant wife, B, walked 2 miles to hospital in the middle of the night to give birth to our third daughter, Elsa. When we went on holiday to France, instead of choosing a 2-hour flight, we went on a nightmarish 12-hour journey on the train in a heat wave. Okay, so that is the first part. Okay, so what is happening here? So what is the author of this article? What is he saying? What is he talking about? What is the topic of this text?
Teacher, can you read of new?
Again,
Yes, please.
okay, said my family and I spent a year doing everything we could to try to reduce our impact on the environment. We changed the light bulbs in our house to energy saving bulbs. We changed the way we heat and power our home. We stopped flying and we got rid of the car. Instead, we walked, used bicycles, or took public transportation. We did our supermarket shopping online, ate organic vegetables, and even stopped eating meat for a month. My heavily pregnant wife, B, walked 2 miles to hospital in the middle of the night to give birth to our third daughter, Elsa. When we went on holiday to France, instead of choosing a 2-hour flight, we went on a nightmarish 12-hour journey on the train in a heat wave. So
Okay.
what is he saying here? So what is the topic of the text?
Same teacher. Well, the topic of it paragraph,
Paragraph? Yeah.
yes, is the ay se me fue la paloma. Is
So,
the save of the environment.
okay,
I
so yeah, they want to
is
keep the environment.
he is an man like me that say the word.
Okay, okay. It's a man that wants to save the world, okay? Want to save the environment. Okay, very good. And he's explaining there what he and his family, okay, do to save the planet, okay? Do you think the things that he and his family do are, are normal or are a little extreme? So what do you think? Are
Spring,
they
what man? Spring.
extremo, como muy extremo?
Ah, string.
Are they radical or not? Or do you think that is normal?
The question for me or for all the
For all the class, yes, for all the class.
yes.
So, teacher.
How so? So, okay, what do you think about this sentence?
That they, when pregnant wife
Yeah, so what do you think about that?
walked 2 miles to the hospital.
So, I think
So
that
it's
that is a
extreme.
little bit, yeah, it's a little bit crazy, no? Because, okay,
Mm.
you are saving the world, but I think that is not the moment. I think there are other moments. So my heavily pregnant wife B walked 2 miles to hospital in the middle of the night. Okay, so I think that is a little bit radical, okay? A little bit. Okay.
In Colombia, he can't do it.
Yeah, but some people have to do it, but it's radical, yeah? It's weird. It's weird. If you have a car or you can take a taxi, yes? So it's going to it's going to give birth, so it's not going to go to, you know, to practice a sport. So. Okay, so now you are going to read, you are going to continue reading, okay? Three, the third, the fourth, the fifth, and the sixth paragraph, okay? And then we are going to do this. So I'm going to give you 5 minutes, or do you need more time? Do you think 5 minutes is good to read this complete text, or do you need more time? Hello, are you
It's
there?
good, teacher. It's good.
Good. Okay, 5 minutes. 5 minutes. And then we complete the other activity. I know you are tired, but please tell me something.
Teacher, what happened?
You have to read, okay? You have to read it,
Yeah.
okay? Okay, ready? Did you finish? Yes?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So who can tell me what is the article about? So what is this man trying to tell? So what is the this article about? So you have to do a short summary. So tell me in 2 sentences or 3 sentences, or what is this man trying to do?
Just don't robot try to reduce the impact to environment.
Okay, excellent. And what is he going to do to change that?
Uh, he's traveling across America or in United States and share some solution to
Okay,
reduce the impact on
very good,
the environment.
very good. Yes, that's the idea. Okay, this man tried with at the first part said that he tried to reduce uh, all the possible energy, yeah, in with his family, but what happened? What did what did he discover? That wasn't enough. Yes, that wasn't enough because only one person or only one family cannot change all the problems that we have. Okay, cannot change all the environmental problems that we have. So he decided to travel across the country, trying to find solutions. Yes, very good. Okay, now here in this exercise, in exercise number 3, we have some sentences. Okay, can you find please here on the text maybe words or sentences or phrases that have the same meaning? For example, the amount of damage we do to the air, water, and land on Earth. Paragraph 2. Let's go on paragraph 2. What word or phrase have the same meaning of this?
Impact.
Impact. The amount of damage. So, okay.
Impact on the environment.
Impact. Yeah, the word is impact. So, what is the. Let me see. Second paragraph. The impact. Okay, impact. Here. We have here. Impact. Yeah. Very good. Now, number two. The threw away or destroyed. Paragraph number 2. Threw away or destroyed. Let me
Way away.
read. What threw away? Threw away. So let me. This one. Threw away or destroyed. This one. Paragraph number 2. No?
Stop, maybe. Stop
Okay.
it.
No, it's another one. It's another one. Okay. Here. You have read. Got rid of. Got rid of. So what is got rid of? here. We stopped flying and we got rid of the car. Okay? That is the mean threw away. Okay? Threw away, destroy. Okay? It's here. Give 1 second. Is here. We got rid of. Okay? Deshacerse. Okay? Ya no usar más.
The teacher, which was the first answer?
Impact. Okay? You say impact.
Impact.
Our
Well,
impact here. Our
Mm.
impact on the environment. Okay? Our impact on the environment. Here. Our impact on the environment. Okay. The second one is got what it is got rid. Okay, this one got rid of the card. Yeah, you don't use anymore the card. Okay, now number 3, terrible like a bad dream. Terrible like a bad dream. Paragraph number 2.
Nightmarish.
Okay, very good. Yeah, that is. Okay, very good. Okay. Shopping vegetables, pregnant, nightmarish is here. Nightmarish, 12-hour journey, okay? Something terrible, like a bad dream, okay? Like a nightmare. Okay, number 4, period of very hot weather, paragraph number 2.
Headway.
Wave.
Headway.
Headway. Okay, headway. Yeah. Headway. Okay, let me use another color because headway. Okay, now number 5, the effects of trying very hard. The effects of trying very hard. Let me write this. When you try something very hard, you are
Efforts.
okay.
Effort.
You're making efforts. Okay, very good. Efforts. And finally, paragraph number 6. To follow something or someone. Okay, let's go to paragraph number 6. To follow something or someone. Number 6. To follow something or someone. Track. Okay.
Track.
Yeah. That's the word, track. Track. Okay. You can track my progress. Okay. Follow. You can follow him. Okay. Follow the progress on the map. Okay. Very good. Very good. So now, what are we going to do now? So we are going to start with the reported speech. Do you remember the reported speech? Yeah. Okay.
So.
Okay, we are going to start with this part, with the direct speech, okay? The direct speech is the normal speech, okay? The normal speech. So, like, you can find it here in the text. So, when you are speaking in direct speech, you are telling something, okay? You are informed or you are writing something. So, we are going to complete this table, yeah, we are going to use the sentences or the things that this man said, okay? And then we are going to try to report, okay, these sentences to the reported speech, okay? But first, we are going to do only this one, the first thing, okay? The first part, the direct speech, okay? So let's find the first sentence. I across America. So you have to go to the text and find where is this sentence. I across America. So what is the complete sentence?
I travel across America.
Okay, but it's let me find the text. I am. Okay.
Eso, disculpe, ¿eso debe ser inventado o tiene que estar en el texto?
No, in the text. You have to find it in the text. In the text. Okay.
Oh, entonces, also is in the fourth paragraph.
Okay, here in the fourth paragraph.
Now I'm traveling across America.
I'm traveling across America. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so that is the direct speech. Okay. What the man is saying, I am traveling across America. Yeah. Where is the mark here? I think that is really big. I am traveling across America. So I cannot write it there. Okay, so 1 second, please. Yeah, because it's too big. It's too big. Okay. No, look, 1 second, please, because my computer is blocked. Okay, so the first one is I am traveling across America. Okay, that is the direct speech. But now let's see the reported speech. So who can read the reported speech, please? Who can read it?
He said he was traveling across America.
Okay, what do you think? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? What are we doing with this reported speech? What is that? So
When-
he said he was traveling across America. So what is he saying? So what
I don't know, but I think that when you say something that other person do,
Okay, exactly. Yeah, you are saying you are repeating, okay, what someone else said. Okay, you are repeating. So, for example, Caroline said that she has, okay, or that she was, or that whatever thing. Okay, you are repeating one information. So what someone is saying or what someone said. In this case, said because we have he said, okay, something that someone said in the past, okay? Okay. Now let's continue with the second one, with the second sentence, okay? That is in direct speech. I use public transportation wherever possible.
I will.
I will.
I will use public transport wherever possible. And the reported speech is he said he would use public transport wherever possible. Okay? That is the way to say that, okay? The same sentence, but in reported speech, okay? Let's continue. Number 3. My heavily pregnant wife B, 2 miles to hospital.
Walk.
Okay, walked. Okay. And the reported speeches, he said that his wife had walked to the hospital, okay, or to hospital. He said that his wife had walked to hospital. Okay. Number 4, okay.
Pero entonces ahí va ¿para dónde vamos? My heavy pregnant wife been walk or have
walked, okay, to hospital, yeah, have walked to hospital. He said his wife had walked to the hospital, okay. Next one, I think we can solve it here. Okay, what do you think we have to write there? He said if they could solve it there. So what do you think do we have to write there? So here we have think. What do we have to write here?
Thought.
Thought. Okay, very good. So I cannot write because I don't know, my computer is blocked, so I don't know. I cannot do anything. So it's what happened? Why are you doing this? Sorry, my computer is blocked. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, now I think it's working, but now, okay, no. Or not. No. Ahora. Okay. Now he thought, okay. He said he thought if they could solve it here, okay? If there. So we only are going to write the sentence, then I'm going to explain you everything. But now it's only like so you are going to write what you think, okay? What you think is the correct answer there. Don't worry if you don't remember, okay? Number 5, the direct speech. So what this man said there. A new idea.
I had.
Okay? I had a new idea. And in the reported speech we have he said he'd had a new idea. Okay? He'd had a new idea. Now let's continue. Number 6. I had to, okay, again. I had hoped our efforts would demonstrate. The reported speeches, he said he had hoped their efforts would demonstrate, okay. Number 6. No, 7, number 7. Do you have an idea? And he asked if anyone
Have or had? I don't
What-
know.
What do you think? Have or had?
Had.
Had, okay, had. So if you see here in this one we said think and thought. So the same here, have and had, okay?
Mister, entonces la 6 no sería have.
I don't know. So we have to find in the text. That is in the text. So let me check the text. That said, I had hope. Where is that sentence? I had hope. No, in the text you have I had hope. Look at here. So
Where?
it's in the third paragraph. It's here.
Okay, thank.
I had hope. Okay. Here you only have to copy, okay, what the man said. I had hope our efforts, okay. Yeah. Okay. Then each and look at here because you have had hope, okay. He said it's the same, so you don't have to change anything, okay. Let's continue. Each American
Is
is responsible. And there we have, he said each American is responsible for 20 tons of carbon dioxide. Okay. So here we have two ways, okay, in which we can speak. Here we have the direct speech, okay, that is word by word what someone says, okay. You are not changing anything, yes. You are reading what someone writes, okay. But here in the second part, you are reporting what that people said, okay? He said something, okay? He said he was traveling. He said he would use public transport. He said he he said that Samal. He said that his wife had walked to hospital. He said he thought, okay? He said, so now here, in the bottom we have this rule. Yeah, we have this rule. We have the rule of the reported speech, okay? We have the rule. And in this rule, the first one, so the first point is, when we report the speech, we often move the tenses back, okay? Backsheet example. Present simple, past simple. Present continuous, past continuous. Present perfect, past perfect. Will, would, okay? If what the person says is still true, we can keep the tenses the same. It's the 16th. She said is the 16th. Okay, number 3. In reported speech, we may also need to change pronouns and time references. For example, I'll see you tomorrow. He said he would see her the next day. And finally, in reported questions, the word order is the same as that for the statement. So you have these four rules, okay? Now, you are going to tell me, for example, in this table, which of these rules do we use in the different sentences? For example, here in the first one, I am traveling across America. He said he was traveling across America. So we are using rule number 1, rule number 2, rule number 3, or rule number 4.
The number 1.
Number 1, okay? That was in present continuous, and there we have to change it to past continuous, okay? Present continuous, past continuous. Now, number 2. I use public transportation. He said he would use public transport. So what do you think? We are using the first one, the second one, the third one, or the fourth one?
Number 1.
Again, we are using number 1, okay? We change will for would, okay? Will for would. Now, number 3. My heavily pregnant wife, B, is walked 2 miles to hospital. We are using again number 1, okay? Number 1. We change past for what? This is past, okay? My walked and had walked. So what is this?
Present perfect to past perfect.
Present is past perfect, but this is not, this is walked, okay? This is only walked. This is past.
Past.
Yeah, walked. Sorry if I don't write there because I have to change to move, and then it's gonna be like crazy, okay? With many words. Okay, now number 4. I think if we can solve it here, he said he thought, okay? Like here is the same. Rule number 1. We change present simple for past simple, okay? And number 5. I had a new idea. He said he had a new idea. Rule, okay? Rule number 1. Let's go with number 8. Let's go with number 8. I have a question for you. What happened here? What happened here? Here is each American is responsible for 20 tons of carbon dioxide. So what do you think is happening here? What rule? What rule
Number
are we
2.
using?
Number 2.
Okay, rule number 2. So do you understand that? So here. Yes. We are saying each American is responsible for 20 tons of carbon dioxide emissions. He said each American is responsible for 20 tons of carbon dioxide emissions. So that is rule number 1. Number 2, okay? If what the person says is still true, we can keep the tenses the same. So you don't have to change the verb, okay? So why do you think we are using this rule here? Why are we using rule number 2? Why? Why are we using rule number 2? So what do you think? So is each American responsible for 20 tons now at this moment?
Yes,
Yeah, okay, so
the rule is 2.
the rule is true because it's not changing anything, okay? So you are telling something that is true, you don't have to change it, okay? It's a fact. So as it's a fact, you don't have to change. You don't have to change the verb, okay? You don't have to change the time of the verb, okay? It's the same. Okay. Now, I know that maybe some of you don't remember the use of the reported speech, so I'm going to explain you. I'm going to explain you how to use it, okay? First of all, what is reported speech? Okay, that is really important. What is reported speech? 1 second. Mm. Give me 1 second, okay, because we have to. Okay. So here I'm going to show you. This one, okay. Okay. Now, can you see the screen? Yeah, again. Yes. Okay. Here we have English grammar reported speech. Okay. Here we have a definition. The definition of reported speech, or in some cases called indirect speech. Okay. We use it when we want to communicate what someone is saying, okay, or what someone else said, but without using the exact words. You don't want to say, Peter said, I want to go to the park. No, you want to change that. Yeah. In this case, we use the indirect speech. Okay, so for example, if you say this one, he said that he was going to come. Okay, the person actually said, I am going to come, but you don't want to say, I don't know, William said, I am going to come. No, you don't want to repeat again the same sentence. Yeah. For that reason, you have to change the sentence. And in this case, we are going to use the indirect speech or reported speech. To transform the sentence, we have to follow some rules. Okay. We have to follow some rules, and I'm going to explain you those rules. So let's go here. Okay. It's not here, it's not here, it's here. Okay. Okay. Here. So I don't like this. Sorry, one moment, because this is not the page. It's here. Okay. Is this one? Okay. Here, yeah. We have something important. Yeah. Normally we use verbs like say, tell when you want to report. Okay. When you want to report what someone said. Okay. You say, for example, Peter said or Carolina told me. Okay. We can use it in two ways. Okay. In two ways. The first one, if you use the verb in present. Okay, for example, she says that she likes ice cream. In this case, you don't have to change anything. Okay, if you use present, if you use the reporting verb in present, you don't have to change anything. Okay, do you understand this or not? If you say, for example, Gabriela says that she wants to, I don't know, to play with you. There you don't have to change this verb, okay? Because we are using the reporting verb in present. Yeah? Reporting verb in this case is in present. But, what happened if the reporting verb is in past? Like here, she said. Then we have to use this rule, okay? We have to use this table. You have to change the sentence. Yeah, you have to change the sentence. But first, okay, remember, if the reporting verb is in present, you don't have to change anything. If the reporting verb is in past, then you have to change the tenses in the reporting the speech. Okay? And now, okay, two things important. First of all, what is a reporting verb? The reporting verbs are, the most common reporting verbs are say or tell. Yeah, say or tell. If you use this reporting verb in present, you don't have to change the verb, okay? For example, if you say, I like ice cream, okay? If you want to report this, you say, for example, she says she likes ice cream, okay? If you see here in this example, you don't change, okay, the tense of the verb, yeah? Like in present simple, like in present simple. Why? Why do we have to continue using the same verb? Because the reporting verb that is in this case is say, is in present, okay? But what happened if we use this reporting verb in past? What happened? So happened the same. Let me write it here. Okay, I want to put this in 1 second. Let me write it here. Okay. So remember, vamos a poner aquí reporting verb in present. Okay, you have the example. I like ice cream. Okay, the reporting speech, she says she likes ice cream. Okay, but what happened if we use the reporting verb in past? Okay, what happened? Let me put it in another color. Let's put it in green, okay? If the reporting verb is in past, okay, now you are saying the direct speech is I like ice cream, okay? This is the report, the direct speech.
Teacher, I think that is the same, just that the verb should to no, to write in past.
Okay, look at here, look at here. What is the difference? What is the difference between these two reporting speeches? So what is the difference? Between this and this. Tell me, what is the difference?
The time, teacher.
The
The
time,
time.
okay? The time of what?
The time is what?
No, the time of what verb? Of what verb?
Ah, bien.
Okay, first we have this. She says, ¿verdad? We have she says. And here, she
Said.
said. Yeah? Okay. Now, let's look at the direct speech. Let's write here direct speech. Okay, I'm gonna write this direct speech. The direct speech is I like ice cream. Are you changing something here? Are you changing this verb or not? This is present, and here is
Present.
present. Okay, so you are not changing anything, yeah. But what happened? What happened when we change the verb, the report? So the reported verb. What is happening here? What is happening? Now here, the verb in the direct speech is in present, yeah. But now what is happening with the verb?
Teacher in present, not in
This one is like. This one like.
in past form, done.
No, I like ice cream. That is present. Okay.
I think that it bad is in bad form.
Base form. No. I
No.
like ice cream. That is present. Yeah. That is present. I like. Base form is
Sí, profesor, sí me equivoqué, disculpe.
like. Okay. Okay. In this case, if you see here, like, what happened with the verb? Now it's in past. Yeah. Now it's in past. So if we use the reported verb in past, we have to change the verb that we want to report. Okay. So I just want to show you that you have to look at the verb that we are, so at the reporting verb. Okay, the reporting verb is really important. Is really important. Yeah. So if the reporting verb is in present, you don't change anything. If the reporting verb is in past, yes, you have to change all the sentence. Okay. Do you understand that? Yeah.
Yes,
Is that clear?
yes, teacher.
Okay. So in this case, in the book, in our book, we are working with the past reported verb. Okay, the reporting verbs are in past. Yeah, for example, you have here, he said he would use public transportation. He said that his wife had walked to the hospital. He said, okay. In this case, in the book, we are using this part. Okay. But I wanted to explain you this way because I think it's important that you know this. Okay. But please don't mix. Okay. Don't mix both explanations. Okay. Okay. Now let's continue. So when we use the reporting verb in past, we have to follow these rules. Okay. We have to follow these rules. If the sentence in direct speech is in present, what do we have to do with the reported speech? We have to change it to past, okay? I like, she liked, okay? If we use present continuous, I am leaving, she was leaving, we put the past continuous, okay? If we use past simple, I bought a car, she had bought a car, okay? We have to introduce here had, yeah? Past continuous, the same thing. I was walking alone. She said she had been walking alone, okay? Present perfect. I haven't seen Julie. She said that she hadn't seen Julie, okay? The past participle of this, of haven't. I had taken, past perfect, I had taken English lessons. You said she had taken English lessons before, okay? Here you don't have to change anything. Had taken, had taken. Will. I will see you later. We use would. She would see you later, okay? With would, happen with the same with the past perfect. You don't have to change anything, okay? I would help you, she would help me, okay? With can, I can speak perfect English, she could, okay? We have to change can for could. Now, let's continue with shall, is the same thing. We use would, okay? But we don't use a never shall here. Okay, with should, what happened with should? We should happen the same, okay? If you want to report a sentence with should, you only have to write should, okay? You don't have to change anything. With the same thing with might, okay? Might. And the same with must, okay? She said she must study at the weekend. She said, okay, I must study at the weekend. So must, might, should, could, would, and past perfect, when you want to report that sentences, you don't have to change anything, okay? With the others, you have to make a change, okay? So it's clear this, so I know that you know this, but I just wanted to repeat it again, these rules, because you know, if you don't use it, you have to remember a little bit what are the rules, okay? Is clear? Is clear this?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. If you want to say that, you can say that, but if you don't want to say that, is right, okay? She said she would see me later, or she said that she would see me later, okay? It's not necessary to write that, okay?
Please, the teacher, send me it link.
The link, okay.
Yes, please.
Let me put the link here in the group of WhatsApp. Okay, is there? I can put it too on a model if you want. Okay. Okay. So the reported speech is like is really simple. Okay, you only have to take into account the changes that you have to do when you are using present continuous, present simple, past continuous, past perfect, will, and can. Okay. With the other modal verbs, you don't have to change anything. Yeah. And remember the other rule, okay? The other rule that the book says, okay, if, for example, the sentence that or the information that the person is saying, okay, is still true now at the moment, okay? You don't change anything, okay? That was the second rule. That was this rule. Let me show you. That was the second rule of the book, okay? This one. This rule, okay? If what the person says is still true, we can keep the tenses the same, okay? I'm sorry, this one, the second one. If the person says it's still true, we can keep tenses in the same, okay? That is the same rule that is here, okay? Here. Occasionally, we don't need to change the present tense into the past if the information in indirect speech is still true, okay? That is the same rule. For example, the sky is blue. She said that the sky is blue, okay? It's not, you don't have to change it for was. You can do it, but it's not necessary, okay? Now, what happened when we are reported questions? So do you remember that? Can you explain me that, please? If we are reporting, sorry, if we are reporting questions, what do we have to do? What changes do we have to do? For example, if I said, do you like coffee? So do you remember how to report questions? Yes, no? Tell
It's
me something, please.
the
Yes or no?
same.
It's the same. You think it's the same? Okay, for example, let's see this example. Where do you live? Where do you live? So this is the direct speech. So how can we change it? How can we report this question? So how?
Teacher, there is the change it sent in reports question. Report question, yes.
Yes, you have to change it. For example, she said.
Teacher, I seen that the
She asked me.
Exactly. She asked me. She asked me
exactly.
what? She asked me.
She asked me where do you lie?
No, we don't have to use do.
Do I?
Okay, look here, look here. Let me write it. Let me put here. Okay. So here we have this reported speech. Okay. So the direct speech, where do you live? Okay. So when we want to report it, okay, we have to do the same. So we have to do we have to change it. We cannot write again do, okay? We have to change it. For example, she asked me where, okay, where I live. Why live? Because this is in present and you have to change it in past. You remember this table. Present simple change to past simple. Yeah?
Yes,
So you
teacher.
have to do that. So you have to do that. You have to change the sentence in past. But you don't have to say did, okay? You don't have to include did. Okay? Did? No. Okay? You don't have to write did. Yeah? So you only have to say she asked me where I live. Yeah? Let's go with another example. Let's go with another example. Let's go with this one. Where is Yuli? Where is Yuli? She asked me where Yuli was. Okay? Where Julie was. So can you see that we have to turn, so we have to change the position? Yeah? Here you have the verb here, and now the verb go at the end, and the subject goes after the W question, okay? Where Julie was. So where I live, okay? It's like another sentence, okay? You have to use the W question, okay? Then the subject, and finally the verb. That is the new structure that you have to follow in the reported speech sentence, okay? When you are asking something, yeah? Remember these are two sentences. She asked me, and then this is another sentence. Julie was, okay? Subject and verb. Let's do more examples. Let's do more examples. Okay. Let's go with this one. What are you doing? What are you doing? She asked me what I was doing. Okay? Remember, here we are using present continuous, and we have to change the sentence in past continuous. Okay? She asked me what. Okay, you write here what, and then subject and verb. Okay? Let's go with who. Who was the fantastic man? She asked me who. Okay. Now the subject, that fantastic man, and then had been, because this was in past. Okay. Past, and then you have to write, okay, past perfect. Okay, but what happened if we don't use W question? So you are not, in this case, we are not using, we are not going to use the W question. So what do we have to do? What do we have to do here?
We add if.
You have to use it, okay? When we don't use W question and we use yes and no question, we have to use if, okay? If. For example, do you like pizza? Okay, he asked me if I like pizza, okay? If I liked, okay, in past, pizza. So here you have some, for example, example number 1, do you love me? He asked me if I loved him. Have you ever been to Mexico? She asked me if I had ever been to Mexico. Okay. Are you living here? She asked me if I was living here. Okay. Remember, we have to use if. Yeah. If. In the same position here, you write the W question, where, what, who. Here, as you don't have W question, you have to write if. Okay. Okay. And here you have more things. For example, if you are using these pronouns, for example, can you help me? Now you cannot say help me. You have can you help her? Okay. What happens if we want to report a negative sentence? What do we have to do with negative sentences? Please don't smoke.
Use not.
If you are saying so, if you are giving an order and you are using don't, so how do you have to change this? Please don't smoke. Okay, remember you have to use not to, okay? Not to, and then the verb smoke. She asked me not to smoke, okay, in this case. Another example, when we use the negative, okay, the negative request. Please don't be late. She asked us not to be late, okay? You have to use not to, yeah? Okay, what else, what else, what else? Okay, here when we want to include time expressions, okay? If you say now, you have to say then or at that time. If you say today, you have to use yesterday or that day. If you use yesterday in the direct speech, in the reported speech, you have to use the day before yesterday. Last night, you have to use the night before. Last week, the week before. Tomorrow, you have to say the next day, today, or the following day. Okay? Those are some of the changes that you have to do with the time expressions. Okay. Do you have any questions? So I know that you know this, that it was just to remember a little bit the rules, because there are many, many, many rules, and you have to remember all of them. Are you okay with this information? Yes?
Yes, teacher, I have a question.
Yeah?
Always I replace the time today, yesterday.
Yeah, because if you are saying, for example, I don't know, let's say one example. If you are saying, now I am working, okay? And you want to say, she said that at that time she was working, okay? You cannot say now, okay? You have to change it,
Okay.
okay? Because you are telling something that happened in the past, okay? She said that at that time she was speaking, okay? Yeah, you have to change it, yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Mm, something else? Do you want to ask something else? Okay, let's go now to the book, to the language bank. Okay. On page 146. 146. Let me. Okay. There you have the explanation on the reported speech. Okay. It's almost the same explanation that I gave you there. Okay. There is a speech, actual words, reported speech. Okay. By bought, I'm going, was going. So can you see here, there you have tomorrow, and here the next day. Yeah. So I've seen here, yeah, you have to use there. Will, you have to use would. Can't, you have to use couldn't. Might, you have to use might. Must, you can write must or have. Okay, in this case, we use had to. But you can say you must, okay? You can write must. You can use both, or had to or must. Okay. Here. You have some examples. Here you have more examples here. Okay, here you have the example of when the reporting verb is in present. Okay, the reporting present is in present. Okay, and the reporting questions is here. Okay, so it's almost the same information that you have there in the link. Yeah, it's almost the same. So now we're going to practice a little bit. Okay, And here we have some sentences. Okay. So in order to practice, you are going to complete this exercise. Exercise number number 10, 10.1, exercise A. This exercise is on page 147. Okay. Page 147. Exercise A. Okay. So there, in the first one, in the number one, you have the direct speech is we are going to have a baby. Okay. Now, how can you change that sentence in order to report it?
He said that they were.
One moment, please. Okay, sorry. John was writing. So one moment. Okay, he said that
They were, or we were.
they, okay, they were
Going to have a baby.
they were going to have a baby. Okay, very good. Okay, number two. I've lived here for more than 20 years. She?
She said.
Okay, she said that she had lived, okay,
There.
there, very good. She had lived there. Because we have to change here for there, okay? Very good. Number three, we grew these carrots in our garden. They told us that they
Had.
have grown. Okay, have grown. Very good. And the carrots in
There.
their garden. Okay, their garden. Very good. Okay, number four. I have to go to the dentist tomorrow.
He said that he had to
He
go to
had
the dentist the following day.
He said that he
Had.
to go to the dentist there
Following day.
Okay, in this case we can say
next day.
next day. Okay, the next day. Okay, I've lost my passport. She said that
He had.
okay, he had lost
Their passport.
her passport. Okay. Okay, very good. Number five. Okay. Okay, sorry, I guess she. Sorry, I write he is not he, it's she. Sorry. She. That she had lost her passport. Okay. Number six, I'm feeling a bit stressed. She
told me.
told me. That she
Was.
was feeling a bit stressed. Okay, number seven, we've never been to the US before. She said that
They had. Never.
they had reviewed. They had never been to the US before. Okay. Finally, number 8 is I can't stay long because I have to go to a meeting. She said that she
Couldn't.
couldn't, okay? Excellent. Couldn't. Very good, very good. I think that's all, or do we have more? Ah, yeah, we have an, he couldn't stay long because she
Had to.
had to go to a meeting, okay?
Had to go to a meeting. Yes.
That is had. She, let's write here, she had. Yeah, she had to go to a meeting. Okay, in this case it's simple, okay? It's very simple. Who can explain me, please, using these examples, what is the difference between say and told? Only with these examples, only with the examples. You know, the difference is, you know, sometimes it's more difficult to explain it, but only with this example. So when do we use say and when do we use told?
Told is direct to a person and say is in general, maybe.
Okay, yes. For example, you got she told me, okay, or she told us. Yeah. The person is speaking to you. Yeah. In this case, it's telling something. Okay. Telling something to a general public. Okay. But here is telling you something in a direct way. Okay. Very good. Very good. Excellent. Now let me see the second activity is B. Okay. Okay. Now. Here we have read the verbs of sentences, then correct the mistakes in the reported speech. Now you are going to do the B, yeah? You have to correct. You have to correct the sentences that are not right, okay? The wrong sentences. Okay, I think that La Tasca is my favorite restaurant. She said she thought that La Tasca was their favorite restaurant. Where do you think is here the mistake?
In the first day. Day.
There, okay. You have to write here what?
Her.
Her. Okay. Very good. Now, number 2, I'm going to meet Mr. Suzuki this afternoon. He told me that he met Mr. Suzuki that afternoon. Okay, where do you think is the mistake?
Man.
What?
Met.
Met. Okay, and what do you have to write here?
He was going to meet.
Okay, he
was
going to
meet.
Okay, I'm going to write it here, okay? This part. Okay. He told me he was going to meet Mr. Suzuki that afternoon, okay? Very good. Number 3, Maha called me yesterday. He said that Maha has called him the day before.
The mistake is him.
Is what?
He said that Maya has called the day before.
So, do you think it has called?
Yes.
So what is the mistake here? What do you have to write?
No.
Call it.
The mistake is has.
I say him.
No, him is good. Him is right.
Is had, no has, sino
Ah,
had.
okay, yeah. The mistake
Past
here,
perfect.
okay? You have to write had, nor has, okay? Had called. Because remember, here you have it in past, okay? And then you have to change it to past perfect, okay? Yeah? Has called, had called. Him is good because you said me, okay? So it's him. Okay, number four. Number four. We'll meet, sorry, you here tomorrow.
Will
Would.
Okay,
is would.
is would, no will. Okay, very good. So as you see, is simple, okay, to do the reported speech. So you only have to change some things, okay? Some things. It's not really difficult. Okay, 5. We haven't received your application.
They told.
We told her that we haven't received your application. So what do you think? You think it's your. Why is yours? So what do you have to write there?
Is her.
Yeah, it's her.
Her.
It's her, not yours. Okay, number 6. I might see you at the party, Matt.
Will.
Yes, we'll remember. We don't have to change might.
Meet. Will.
Might.
We write again might.
Might.
Okay. We write again might. Yes, you don't have to change it. I've already sent you an email explaining the situation. He said that he already had sent an email explaining the situation.
He had.
He had. So do you think what? So the mistake is where? Do you think it's he had already sent? Yeah.
Yes.
Is the position?
Yes.
Do you think the mistake is the position of already? Yeah. Yes. He had already sent. No, he already had sent. Okay. He had already sent an email. The problem is the order. Okay. The order. Okay. Number 8. I can't type very fast. Sorry.
Could.
Couldn't.
She thought her cause that she couldn't. Okay. Okay, so you have it really clear this thing, okay? So I think you're not going to have problems with that reported speech. Okay. Couldn't. Very good. Do you have another, I don't know, one different question about this, or do you want to know something else about the reported speech, or do you think we are good? Are we good with this? Yeah?
Yes.
Yes? Okay. Maybe you have to take care with you have to pay attention when we report the questions, okay? Maybe there you can find some questions or some problems, but yeah, in general it's not difficult. If you use do you, if you have, okay, you have to change. You have to use if, okay? And change the verb again. Okay. So chicos, we are going now to to go to the break, okay? Let's have a break now, and then we continue. Yeah, then we continue with the second part of the class. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, teacher.
Let's go to a break to until 10, okay? And then we continue
Okay.
with the second part of the class. With the second part of grammar, then, so I hope you are, so you want to participate a little bit because I want to practice speaking a little bit. And then we have a listening activity and more vocabulary, okay? And then I want to explain you something, to remember you something about the writing, yeah? And that's all. Remember, today is the last class. You have the final exam next week, yeah? And so you have to do only the last effort, okay? So this is the last week, okay? So let's go to break and then we continue. Okay, 1 second. This is the 1 moment.